guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I do non-pop country music reactions, and Earl Thomas Conley is the real deal. And it was a gift request by Zachary Dundas. So Zach, I don't know if people call you Zach. Every Zachary I know they normally do, but I'll go formal because some folks prefer that. So Zachary, thank you for this gift and request. Love Don't Care. And that's the official title. It's longer, but we'll find out that during the song. I won't spoil it, but it has to do with breaking hearts. Those of you who know the song, which I don't, would be aware of that, but I'm going to hear the song for the first time and share my thoughts. So let's see what ETC, I love what his initials are, ETC, like etc. I love that. Here, that'd be a great name for an album, etc. Here we go.
I'm a lonely rider. She's the sole survivor of this love affair.
Oh.
But she don't care. She's a real heartbreaker.
Holy crap. I've never heard it put that way. Forgive me for stopping so soon, but every so often a lyric just stops me in my tracks. She's the sole survivor of this love affair. I don't know if it's a literal affair, like someone's married and cheating and all that, but no, I think it's just about this relationship. And affair had to rhyme with care. But oh my God, I've never heard it put that way. That, crap, man, that hurts. Hurts me.
And I can't find a taker, no, that can compare. 'Cause she's so rare. She never let me hurt for love. She gave me all she had. But that was only long enough to go from good to bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but love don't care whose heart it breaks. It don't care who gets blown away. If it all falls through as a bad mistake, love don't care whose heart it breaks.
The energy and tempo in that segment was brilliant. With the offset vocals.
I can still remember every time I see her, I go back in time and lose my mind. Yeah, I'm a good pretender.
Yep.
Just can't believe her heart's no longer mine, and so unkind. She never let me hurt for love. She gave me all she had. That was only long enough to go from good to bad. Oh, but love don't care whose heart it breaks.
Right here is brilliant. I love personifying love.
Whose heart it breaks.
I love language. Well, that was live. I could see that phrase being used in movies, romantic, whatever they are. Love, don't care. I could just see that because that could almost be a crossover, and yet it's definitely country. And that repeat drum beat that showed up in the song, that was for tempo's purposes, obviously. But like Nashville overdoes it. And that's why people decry the electronified, countrified rock that a lot of Nashville pop Nashville is. But the reason Nashville grabbed it is because it works. A lot of people like that up-tempo, that consistent feel. And when properly placed in a song like this one, it just makes complete sense. And I love the offset backing vocalist that came in too, because it added energy while the tempo was going, and you could feel this guy's heartache. And at first I thought the lyric was like, she didn't let me hurt for long. Like, and then I thought I was going to say before she left or something to that effect. And then it destroyed me. So you went from being hurt to being destroyed. But then what actually it was, she didn't let me hurt for love. So she gave all she had, but then boom, she left. And Don Henley had a great line in one of his songs, and it's, what is it about love's open doors makes us something, 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 and yearn for something more? And I don't know. I don't know. I can say I can't relate to that. And I've said this on other videos. I've got the bandwidth for one woman. That's it. One woman. I don't mean one woman on planet Earth. I mean just one woman, if you will, at a time. When I'm in a relationship, that's the only relationship I've got. That's the only relationship I want. That's the only woman I want to think about. I don't let my mind wander and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. Other people do, and that's their thing. That might be their challenge. We all have our own challenges in life. But I know when you're with somebody, if you just think about that person in your free time and other stuff and whatever your thoughts may go to, and they do go to things, as we know, it just makes it that much enjoyable when it's more enjoyable when it's happening and just being with that person. You're not distracted. You don't have a guilty conscience and all that stuff. But what is it outside love's? Oh, I know what the line is. What is it outside love's open door makes us throw off our contentment and like beg or yearn for something more? And I guess that does happen. And it certainly does. But in this one, this guy was on the opposite side of it, where she was the only survivor of this relationship, and it's brutal. I mean, you get through it, and you know the only way to really the way you get over it, it's not just the passage of time. That does help assuage pain of any kind, really, just distance from the event. Doesn't make it go away completely, but if you're in a new relationship and you begin building new memories with that person, assuming you're compatible and you have more good moments than bad, I don't know what the ratio would be. Maybe I should do a video on that. Maybe it's 9-to-1 or 8-to-2 of wonderful moments to terrible moments. I don't know what the number would be. Most moments in relationships are relatively, I don't want to, not colorless, like meaningless, but I mean, you're going about your business, she's going about hers, or he's going about his, whatever it is. And then, you know, because there's chores to be done. You got to walk, you know, you're walking the dog, you're doing whatever things that you're doing. But, you know, you want to have those beautiful, sweet moments that just, you can live for those and just embrace them, think about them, feel them. But when someone leaves, all you have is dread. Even the memories of the good things go away, like they are painful because you know they are no more and they will be no more. So Zachary, wonderful request. I mean, shockingly so. Not because, you know, if I'd heard just a snippet of this in the middle, that chorus, not chorus, but that phrase that I like so much, if I'd only heard, say, 3 seconds, I'd be like, uh-oh, this might be a pop song. And it was not. So I'm going to rate this one. Absolutely could listen to this going down the highway and it would hold my attention It would hold my feelings. It would hold my thoughts. So the number that popped into my head right away was a 9.2. So that goes in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. It's so funny, when I started doing the rating system early on in the channel, I had no idea that once I got into traditional, that or non-pop country, that I was going to be so enamored of, so blown away by so many of these songs that, like, songs of 9 and above now are just commonplace because you guys know your stuff. So there you go. All right, guys, have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.